How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Coffee and Juice. So sometimes it could be problematic if you're traveling to different countries, you're overseas, and you're a TRT patient, and you want to do your blood work. So now, once again, this is a video for people that are on TRT. They just started, they've been long-term patients, or you're someone who likes to crank a lot of gear, and now the time has come, either 1 month, 3 to 4 months, you need to get your labs done. So the question is, number one, you don't have your health insurance angel on your side, so it's going to cost money out of your pocket. And we're going to talk about that especially. And then secondary to that is that where do you go? Because certain governments, they want this, they want that. If you go to a certain hospital, they're going to want a whole history, and you may not have the documentation, so that could be problematic for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you where I went, and we're going to itemize each and every biomarker that is in this particular place and actually how much it costs. So stick around. I'm going to do my best to do step by step and lay out for you what's available and, of course, what it's going to cost you. All right, guys. So once again, we found the place, and at a certain point in the video, I'll tell you exactly where to go and who to seek out. But I figured what I would do, and what always interests me when I'm in certain places, is that what's available regarding science and technology, and exactly how much is this going to cost me. So what I want to do now is I want to highlight the common biomarkers that you would look to seek out during these blood tests, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they cost. So it might be a little bit drawn out, but I'm going to do my do my best to expedite this information to you. So let's go right to your hematology report, which is going to be, what's going on with your blood. Is it viscous, etc. So you got your CBC panel is going to be 160 baht. And then you got the ESR, which is going to be 100 baht. And then there's going to be certain blood groupings that isn't necessarily, once again, I'm not a doctor, but probably not the most important. But then also what's grouped into this is your iron and your ferritin, which once again could be an indicator of a cardiac event that's coming down the pipe. So you have, for the ferritin and the iron, you have 600 a pop. So as we go down and as you start to see this list, you're going to realize that this potentially could add up if you're doing your blood work, either a standalone one-off, or you're going to be a patient that gets treated in this particular establishment. So now if you feel like you're a diabetic, or you want to see if your Ozempic works, is that you have your blood sugar, which is going to be 120 baht, and your A1C, which is going to be 540 baht. Now, obviously, I'm going to put the USD equivalent on the screen for you. I don't want you guys to, get upset. One guy in the comments was a little upset that I didn't break down every single, denomination. But I got you. Don't worry. So now when it comes to your immunization or immunology, it's going to be your C-reactive protein is going to be 360 regarding your bot, and then there's an ANA profile, which is going to be 2600 baht, and then your RF is going to be 400 baht. Also, what is available at this clinic is that they have your cancer tumor markers. So now if you're someone, obviously the most popular one regarding TRT is going to be your PSA, which is going to be 720 baht, and then your free PSA, which is offered, is going to be 1200 baht. And then if we start to get into the things that probably more so people seek out, let's get into the hormones themselves. So your free T3 is going to be 650 baht. You have your T4 is going to be 270 baht. And then your thyroid stimulating hormone is going to be 360 baht. They also have your estradiol on here for 550. Your insulin is going to be 2500 for those that play in that world. Then you got your FSH and LH. It's going to be 750 for the F and 550 for the LH. Your progesterone, which is for the female clientele, is going to be 450. And then your testosterone, just regular testosterone biomarker, is going to be 700 baht. And your free testosterone is going to be 2480, which is a pretty big hit. Your growth hormones are going to be, probably your IGF-1 is going to be 1080. And then you got your DHT, which rings in at 8,300 baht. So if you want to see if all the juice is eating away your hair and the Norwood Reaper is on its way, the DHT test expensive, but it could let you know what's actually going on with that numeric. So now we have your sex hormone binding globulin, which is going to be 1080 on the bot, 1080. Then you have your cortisol, which is going to be 630. Your DHEAs is 850. Your beta HCG is 450. And once again, your T3 is going to be 270. There is a genetic screening test. I'm not 100% what's involved with that, but it's 120,000 baht. Then you got your influenza A, B screening, which is going to be around 1,000 baht. So now, once again, probably more important is that what is your organs doing at this point? So their lipid profile is 810, their total cholesterol is 160, and their triglycerides is going to be 250. Your HDL is 270, as well as your LDL. So now, if you want to see if your kidneys are drying up out here from the training, the dehydration, and all the pharmaceuticals, we got your BUN for 120 on the bot, and your creatinine for 110. Your uric acid is 160. Now, your liver function, obviously, if you're running orals or just in general, you're going to want to know what's going on with your liver. So we have your LFTs is 720, your TP, ALB, and globulin is 320. Your bilirubin total direct is going to be 200 baht. Your AST, ALT, ALP are going to be in the 100 to 140 baht range. And once again, you have available to you your GGT, your amylase, and your lipase. There's other chemistry that's involved that they test for. You got your electrolytes, your calcium, your phosphorus, magnesium. So all these things can be tested, which is pretty cool. So now, another thing to consider that in this particular place, they're offering mesenchymal stem cell rejuvenation, orthopedics, or wherever else you want to, stick these stem cells, etc. And they have NAD, you name it. This place pretty much has it. And now for the reveal, it's a place called Zen Rejuvenation, and it's in Pattaya off Platinum Neck, Soy 6. I walked in there; they were very professional. I did some blood work. The initial list that I put, that I was checking boxes, it came out to be a lot of money. So I basically scaled down the blood tests, and I kind of just took a hard look at my organs. Eventually, I'll tell you what kind of cycle I'm doing out here, which prompted for me to take this test. I've been a long-term testosterone patient, if you follow the channel and the other playlist, for around 17 years. So once again, taking a look at your blood work, if you have the money and you could do a full workup every month, that's great. Usually an endo or urologist is going to want to see every 3 to 4 months in the States what you're looking at. Some TRT clinics, it's only 1 year, which is, once again, it is what it is. But you should definitely do your labs and do your blood work. So once again, hopefully you got something out of me itemizing the course, revealing where you can go if you're in this situation of being on TRT, playing around with hormones, or you're juiced to the gills, and you want to know, why does my head hurt? Why do my kidneys feel like they're going to collapse? Is that this is important, because once again, not a lot of things are very easy to find out here. And sometimes if you walk into the hospitals, even though they're great, they're going to run you through the hoops. Oh, you got to see the doctor. You got to do this. You got to do that. We need to send you for this. And then by the time you come out and you got your blood work, you're in it for about 1,500 USD. So just to segue into that, regarding the blood work at this place, you do have to sit down with the doctor after it's all said and done, and it's around 1,000 baht. And once again, if you watch my Thai currency video, you should know right off the bat, if I said 1,000 baht to you, how much money that's going to be. All right, so coffee and juice. Keep yourself healthy. I'm not a doctor, but I like whatever I'm going through out here, because even though I lived out here, these are things that are in my, I'm not saying it's in my bailiwick, but these are things that are of interest to me, and they may be of interest to you. So we'll talk soon. Keep yourself safe, and don't do anything stupid. Have a great day.